up, y'all? What it do? Today we're gonna talk about some sarsaparilla real quick. I'm gonna talk about the wonderful effects of sarsaparilla root. Alright? That's what we're gonna talk about today. It's sarsaparilla, Mexican sarsaparilla, right here from Mexico. From Mexico. Mexico only 50 minutes away from me. You know? Hop on the freeway, go through the checkpoint. I'll be in Mexico. Hi. No, this is sarsaparilla tea. William Pudays. Let me put this back though, so y'all can see that. It's that Mexican sarsa. I'm just waiting for a couple more people to get in here. All right. Well, anyways, the taste of sarsaparilla similar to root beer. It's actually what you kind of use to make root beer. All right. It's great for the glandular system. All right. It has trace minerals such as chromium, selenium, calcium, aluminum, zinc, and magnesium in it, so which is great for you. All right. It's great for cold and fevers, for symptoms such as coughing, respiratory issues, difficulties such as fevers, okay? It promotes hormonal balance. So if you have an imbalance, things like this for uterine support and testo region support, this is one of the herbs that you use. Sarsaparilla is used to boost libido and treat impotence. It helps balance male and female hormones, which is why it's often a main ingredient in, like I said, male and female rebalance and reboot. Okay, it's great for cleaning the male and female endocrine systems. Okay, because what it does is it provides oxygen and energy for it. So anytime you're having oxygen or energy coming to these areas, that's always going to be a great cleansing and healing effect. All right, you guys look at the tea real quick. Now, what I did with this tea today, right? I let it boil for simmer. I always say boil. Everybody gets all technical. You know what it is. I let it put it in a pot for 10 to 12 minutes, right? Then I got the desired heat and temperature I wanted. Today I added a little bit of date sugar and agave syrup in there just for the taste. I usually drink it plain, but today I wanted it kind of sweet, right? Add a little key lime in it so it has that beautiful texture. It tastes really sweet and good. Another thing, this is one of the most high concentrations of iron you can get. So things like this, sarsaparilla, burdock, dandelion root, elderberries, and things like this in tandem are really good for iron supplements. Okay? So like I said, this is also great for, like I said, hormonal imbalance. When you want to balance your hormones, this is something you want to take. Why? Because it boosts the libido, all right, for male and female, all right? It's great for hair loss and building muscle mass also, all right? It's great for skin alignment, such as eczema, acne, and everything, because if it's high concentration of iron, phosphates, and everything, it acts as a great antibacterial on a topical level and on an internal level too. But on a topical level, sarsaparilla with a tinge of other herbs is what I use for my eczema, skin rejuvenation, 9-day theory. And what I know is it gets rid of most skin inflammation and skin problems within 9 days. This is great for using for people who have dark spots under their eyes. So you can take some of this sarsaparilla, make it into a slab, and you would want to use this under your eyes. Also drink it, because that means if you have dark spots under your eyes anyways, that means you have a low concentration of iron. And so you would want to drink this and maybe use some of this, boil it, place it under your eyes, stuff like that. Okay, this is a great detoxification herb too. Okay, it's one of the best detoxification herbs too, because sarsaparilla has the capability to stimulate urine production. So what does that mean? It acts as a diuretic. All right, so it's a diuretic, so that which also promotes sweating. Okay, so anytime you have something that's a diuretic, all right, it's great for detoxification, because you want things, especially when you're fasting and stuff like that. So that's what you want to see when you're really heavily fasting or constipated and everything. You want to see urine production increase. You want to see fecal matter production increase. So these are some of the things. The sarsaparilla tea is going to help increase that. Why? Because the iron is going to always produce electricity and cleanse the body, okay? Always. Okay, it's great for detoxification of the liver, all right? It's great for the function of the kidney and the liver. It prevents for toxins from entering the bloodstream, thus improving the liver, all right, and circulation of blood, all right? These are known facts. Like I said, so I was on a fast last month, and you saw me do a lot of liver detoxification, right? Key limes and papaya seeds. Well, this is another thing you'd want to be drinking too. And these is one of the secret ingredients in the lympholine and stuff like that for heavy detoxifications of herbs and stuff, for breaking down calcifications on the bones and the skins and everything. This is some of the things that you want to use. Hold on, you guys. Let me take a sip, all right? This tea is good. All right, I need everybody real quick before I keep going. Everybody represent where you from. Everybody tap in where you from. So I'm from San Diego, so everybody represent your turf, because the earth is my turf. Tap in where you from. And then I'll take a couple health questions, and I'm going to get off this live. All right. Now I just got this new fresh batch of Mexican sarsaparilla. All right, slid through Mexico and stuff the other day. So you can always get this. This is fresh. Remember, I live right by Mexico. You know what I mean? Mexico is my second home. So, I know where to get all the good stuff at, commerce and stuff. So you go to Alkaline, herbsandrecipes.com. Liverpool, United Kingdom in the house. Cleveland in the house. London in the house. Santa Cruz in the house. Toronto in the house. Jonesboro, Georgia in the house. ATL's in the house. Tri-Town. Vegas in the house. Chi-Town in the house. Miami in the house. What it do, y'all? What it do? What it do? What it do? Feel me? Yeah. What's the max? All right, William Pude said, what's the max daily consumption you can have? As much as you want, as much as needed, as much as you could tolerate it. I don't know, but you got to drink water because it's going to act as a diuretic. 2 to 6 cups, depending. Your body's going to dictate how much you're going to drink. If you're not drinking water, you'll feel the dehydration effects because you'll be peeing too much and stuff. So you'll be needing to get more water and stuff like that. So that's one thing. Okay, let's see what else we got. Or we stop off at UK in the house. All right, everybody represent where you from, real quick. I'm gonna keep going in a minute. What's the maximum amount you could drink? Huntsville, Alabama in the house. Let me grab a sip of this, y'all, real quick. I'm gonna keep going in a second. I'm gonna keep busting what this is good for. Well, anyways, for all the new people that came, all right, this is sarsaparilla from Mexico. It's great for the male and female libido. It's great for the cold and fevers. It treats symptoms such as coughing, respiratory difficulties, so colds and flus and things like that. Why? Because it acts as a diuretic, so it breaks up the mucus, promotes urination, all right, and fecal matter flow. All right, it's also great for hormonal balance, right, for the male and female libido. Why? Because it stimulates oxygen through the male and female regions. All right, so when oxygen promotes, right, you have an increase of energy in those areas. Okay, so it's great for treating impotence in males. All right, and it acts as one of the things I use for cleansing in the male and female regions. All right, it's great for detoxification, like I said, because it acts as a diuretic. All right, so you're caught up right now. All right, how do you get it? Les Colbray, right? Go to my website, www.alkalineherbsandrecipes. Click my link, or go here. I'm gonna type it right now. www.alkalineherbsandrecipes.com. Right? Use promo code Detox 2022. Save 20% also on all products. You feel me? So all right, so let me keep going for y'all. All right, so we got the sarsaparilla right here, Another thing I like about the sarsaparilla, right, is its anti-tumor properties. So, for things, I'm like a healer and stuff, so I treat people for a lot of different things. And for certain situations like this, I would use for its anti-tumor properties, right, because the extracts from sarsaparilla help prevent cancer. It makes it run neutral, okay? This is because the natural steroids and saponins present in the roots act as a bioactive compounds, all right? So basically, they just go in and kill the cancer when they're boosted, right? So what do we do know about sicknesses and diseases? When you begin to raise the pH levels in the body, no sickness can thrive in it. So in an acid body, sickness thrives. In an alkaline body, everything dies. Ooh, that was a pretty slick rhyme. I hope y'all recording that. Don't steal my rhymes. All right, well, anyways, you'll do that, right? So we're raising the pH balance. We're using herbs like sarsaparilla and everything. We're attacking the areas where the tumors are, right? We're not feeding these, say we're dealing with a person with schmancer, you know what I mean? So the person has schmancer, you know what I mean? The dirty, see where we don't want to use it for algorithm purposes, right? And so the person has schmancer, right? So what do we know? We have to get rid of the tumors and everything that's in there. So we have to stop feeding the schmancer. So first thing we have to do is stop feeding the sugars, oils, and everything like that. We have to begin to neutralize that, raise the person's pH balance. So first thing we're going to do is always begin to test the person's pH levels, okay? Why? Because we always need a base point of where they're at. So once we got the base point of where they're at, we test that every morning and night. So now we're tracking the alkaline levels rise in the body, right? So at the same time, when these are rising within the body, right, especially if the person's fasting, he's kicking out all the mucus and inflammation and everything that's priorly been making him sick, right? So that's coming out your body, but you're using a complete mineral rebalance to cleanse and nourish your total body. What I mean by that is you're giving your body its complete mineral count, okay? You're cleansing and nourishing your gut. You're cleansing and nourishing your bones. You're cleansing and nourishing your blood. And you're pulling all the metals out of your mouth. And what is the biggest organ? The skins. And you're cleansing all the built up environmental damages on your skin by using the alkaline soaps and everything like that in order for full rebalancing treatment. So this is one of the things sarsaparilla is good for within schmancer patients. Why? Because when you're doing this, it's going to begin to kill the tumors and everything active in it, all right? Because of the saponins and bioactive compounds within it. It's already have these roots within this plant have cancer-killing compounds. But if the body is not alkaline, if the body's in an acid state, it doesn't matter if you drink this, because it's not going to work. You know what I mean? You have to begin to do this on a double or triple level, okay, to make this work, okay? I don't care what nobody says, all right? This is what you got to do, all right? They can tell you whatever, but I'm the only one who shows in real physical form around here. It's great for nervous disorders, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So our sarsaparilla too is made from the roots of the tea, you know, like this tea right here. You're going to take the roots, like I said, boil it for like 10 to 12 minutes or whatever your desired time is, heat, whatever you want. On this one, like I said, I put a little bit of agave sugar, date sugar, right? I just want to sweeten it up. So it's got this beautiful, pretty hue to it. You know what I mean? And so another thing for this tea, it's great for small cuts and scrapes and things like that. You know, it acts like a tenactin or what was that? I forgot the name of that stuff we used to use as kids. You know, you used to put on your cuts. You know, but anyways, it put some of this on a Band-Aid. So if I had a cut on my finger, I'd take my Band-Aid, put a little of this on my Band-Aid, my cut would be healed faster, basically like that. You know, it's great for joint pain. Why? Because it acts as a diuretic. So what is the diuretic doing? It's getting rid of all the mucus and inflammation within the rheumatoid arthritis, right? Because what is arthritis? Built up mucus and inflammation. If you got arthritis in the hands, that means you have built up mucus and inflammation in the hands. Okay, if you have arthritis in the knees, that means you have built up mucus and inflammation in the knees, okay? And stuff like that. It's the same all over the body, so you have to begin to pull that out. And these are some of the agents that begin to do that because of the saponins, the plant steroids, all right, and the flavonoid antioxidants in it. These are the things that are going to begin to pull these things out of it, okay? So let me read some more questions real quick. Where everybody from? Let me read these questions. Anybody got any more health questions? Everybody represent, all new people represent where you from. Tap in. All my international people, tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Let me see. I ain't read none yet. Anybody got any health questions? All right, for all the new people, like I said, we're going over sarsaparilla, some of the benefits of sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla is great for colds and flu, great for respiratory blockages and cloggages, all right? It's great for the male and female libido. Why? Because it boosts the libido, and it's great for it provides energy and natural energy and electricity to the male and female regions, okay, which is always great. It's great for treating gonorrhea and syphilis in some cases, It's used for STD treatment. It's great for eczema treatment because of its antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties on a topical level for things such as eczema and acne. Okay, it's great for healing cuts. It's a great detoxifying agent because this tea right here acts as a diuretic, meaning it makes you go pee when you drink it. So always drink maximum a gallon of water. So if I drink this, I got to drink at least 2 cups of this afterwards to back it up, to make sure I have my proper content. Okay. It's great for nervous disorders, all right? It's also great for digestion aid. Why? Because it's going to cleanse and nourish the gut, right? It's going to help the other chemicals in the chelation and the gut cleansing agents clean the gut walls on the intestinal wall, not on the bottom levels like suppositories and those other things you take. What's them things called? Laxatives. Laxatives hit the bottom of your gut. Suppositories and laxatives hit the bottom of your gut. Chelation, my products, hit the top of the gut, cleanse the intestinal wall from the wall in, scraping it out so the poop comes out in a circular fecal matter from the top to the bottom, so you begin to have maximum cleansing, okay, which is very important because you have to cleanse the gut in order to have a clear and healthy brain and for you clean blood and everything so you can roll right. Okay, if you have a clean gut, you're probably thinking right. You have clean blood, you probably have energy. You're probably able to make good, execute decisions. You're probably able to go to work and not trip. You probably enjoy going to work. You probably enjoy going out doing all types of things. Why? Because your gut's clean. You have maximum energy. You feel healthy. You're not backed up, tired, or lethargic when you come home. Why? Because you're clean. So if your gut's clean, your brain's going to be clean, your blood's going to be clean, so your body's going to be clean. So those are just some of the things that we always have to remember. And things like this sarsaparilla tea and things like this, these roots, help do this. They help cleanse, provide electricity for the body. Yeah, Neosporin. Yep, that was hella late. They help cleanse and Neosporin. That's what I was talking about earlier. I couldn't think of that. Neosporin. Exactly. Used to put that on your cut. This act like Neosporin too. Take some of this, put it in the tea on your Band-Aid. Wham. You know what I mean? All right. Laissez Cobre. Wait, I don't want to say your name wrong. If I did, it's all my bad, man. Laissez Cobre. Oh, no, wait. Whatever. I am no disrespect, homie. You know what I mean? Laissez Cobre said, how did I first detox my body? The very first time is I just began. First, I learned everything I needed to learn. And then I had to test the theories, and I just went for it. You know what I mean? I just got me some water and started going. Started doing it on the fly. And then I started seeing hosts and parasites and different things come out of my body, so that made me want to learn more. And I noticed because at the time I was dealing with cancer, I started getting better a little bit. So then in order to test it, I had to go back to eating the processed standard American food. So I went on a 30-day fast. I felt great. Then as soon as I went back to the standard American diet, my foot broke out more than ever. And I got sicker than a fucking dog. You know what I mean? So then after that, I had to learn to just do what I had to do. And that doesn't make sense. If you do things 3 times, that means you hinge upon insanity. You know you're going to get the same desired outcome. So I don't want to be sick no more. I want to be healthy and energetic back to where I was. I have to stop eating all those things. So I have to begin to fast my body and cleanse my body and heal myself that way. And I have to change the things that I've known, I've educated myself on, and stop eating them for the sake of myself and the sake of unlearning learned behaviors. Why? Because that's one of the most important things you can do. If I know something's knowingly going to make my sick just because somebody's saying or advertises, oh, it's good for you, and they keep promoting it, no. Okay? No, I make my own damn decisions. Okay? So that's one of the things behind it. I had to learn to unlearn learned behavior. Okay? So that was one of the things about going on. One of the first things you ever do if you go on a fast and a detox, you're going to have to unlearn learned behavior. You just always remember that, okay? things that you were taught that are necessarily not right. Things you've learned that are necessarily not right. Okay? Things you learn that are necessarily not right. But since you are taught them, you just go with it and you knowingly know it affects you. Learned behavior. Okay? Some of the most dangerous, toxic, unhealthiest shit in the world. Okay? You just got some free game right now. Whether you take it and use it, it's on you. You know what I mean? But I'm not lying. You know what I mean? That's some of the most dangerous shit in the world. Learn motherfucking behavior. What do you mean by that? Okay, your mother taught you something your whole life. But she knows it's knowingly wrong, but she taught it to you, right? So it's a repetitive damn cycle. So then you're going to keep doing it, right? And you wonder why you can't escape that bullshit. Okay, excuse me for cussing, but learn behavior. When you begin to unlearn. I used to fight fires, right? So the first thing a fire captain would tell you, right, when you pull up on this new crew, everything they taught you on that last crew, unlearn it. I'm finna teach you everything you gonna learn on this crew. All right? So you gotta be like, yes, sir. You feel me? Unlearn, learn behavior. You see what I'm saying? And that's what makes a person go. Okay? You gotta be able to adapt. You feel me? No, it's not Palo Azul. This is a sarsaparilla. My bad, y'all. All right, for the new people that came into sarsaparilla real quick, this is great for the male and female libido system. It cleanses and nourishes the male and female regions, all right? It's great for aphrodisiac. It's great for hair loss in male and females. Why? Because it's nourishing. It's blocking DHT receptors and great things like that. It's great for fevers and colds, respiratory system. It has great antioxidant properties, right? Saponins that help defeat schmancer, all right? And plant steroids that help beat schmancer. All right, it's a great root tea. All right, it's one of the highest teas for iron. All right, it's great for detoxification. Why? Because it acts as a diuretic, meaning diuretic makes you use the bathroom a lot. So it's great for cleansing in that way. All right, another thing about it is great for acne, eczema. It's one of the things I use in my eczema skin rejuvenation 9-day theory. Why? Because I know on a topical level, these antibacterial and saponol and plant steroid properties in the plant are going to begin to lower the acne and eczema within on your skin. All right, so that's what some of the things that these things are going to do for the plant. All right, so now we're talking about learned behavior right now, right? Okay, we're talking about learned behavior, right? What's learned behavior? Some of y'all are little, you know what I mean? Learned behavior is watching the Happy Meal, right? Studies show we know what the damn Happy Meal is going to do to the kids if they continue to eat it or whatever, right? Right? But to keep little badass baby happy, we gonna feed him that, right? Right. And then we gonna see when the time he's old enough, because now he ain't going outside, right? He's sitting there. He know he can raise his voice. He done learned this, right? Because his mom used to do it, or his dad used to do it, right? This is the way they used to play was, right? Boom. So now he know he could do it, right? So it's a learned behavior, right? So instead of stopping that learned behavior, right, and be like, well, my son's out of weight. Well, what did you do to get him overweight or whatever? Instead of looking at the addressing these situations, right? Learn behavior, identifying what are we doing, right? What are we peeping, right? We got to get rid of those learned behaviors and be like, okay, we know we're giving this dude 3 Big Macs a week. Not only is it costing us $12.95, that's $37 a week, right? All right, damn near $200 a month, all right? Not only is it doing that, it's affecting his health, but we're going to do it for the sake of him. He's happy and keeping him quiet. No. You see what I'm saying? That's learned behavior. So then in the outrun, what do we know is going to happen? Because we know the calorie count on these things because they have to display them and everything. Learned behavior. He's going to be overweight. He maybe have juvenile diabetes. Why? Because he's drinking an extra large soda because now little Junebug done moved up to supersize. You feel me? Done put on a mass amount of weight, right? Oh, that's a big bone baby. Ain't nobody big bone. You know what I mean? Everybody has the same bone structure. You know what I mean? So ain't nobody big bone. All right? So next thing you know, what? Learned behavior, right? Because the advertising and everything we see, he knows he can, Mom, I want this on TV. To keep that little boy or girl quiet, she gonna run, Uber eat this, boom. Now the little boy be like, can you Uber eat this, me, wooty whoop. Little Tyrone, he playing Fortnite. You know what I mean? These learned behaviors. You don't even give me no money for no coins. You see what I'm saying? Learned behavior. So probably because the parents did it, instead of putting the stomp down and rearranging these type of things, this all correlates with health, right? learned behaviors. We have to begin to look, boy, you can't have this big man. You're going to have to eat this veggie sandwich. You're going to drink this sea moss smoothie, right? We're going to learn them, the babies in the new level. We're going to treat them young. We're going to train them young to begin to eat these new things, right? So we don't even have these problems no more. Why? Because we as adults know what they're going to do. Let me repeat that again. We as the adults know what they're going to do. Okay, it's one of the first things you have to do for taking accountability, especially for health and the kids now in the new day, especially if you're on this page. So if you're on this page and you got babies and stuff coming up, if you're on this page and you follow this page, you know what to do because everything's right there on the page. You know what to do dietary-wise. Don't even play with, especially if you've been on here for a long time. All right? Learned behavior. What are you going to do? Unlearn it and do what the hell you got to do. I know it sounds crazy, okay, but we talk about diet and health and everything every day. Well, my baby overweight. Okay, well, stop feeding his ass what you used to give him. Identify why is he big compared to the other babies in your house. What is he doing? Do you study? What is his habits? What is his sedentary habits? What is his day like? You know what I mean? What does he eat? What is his movement patterns like? What time does he get up? How does he brush his teeth? Does he move? Does he jump around? What does he do? Does he pick up his backpack? Does he walk to school? Does he ride his bike to school? What is the, you know what I mean? Learned behaviors. We got to begin to identify these type of things, okay? Because before we learned this as kids, some people let it go by. You cannot do that. You have to begin to identify what these things are, right? And begin to quell them and rebalance them in a learn new way, because learned behaviors is what's beneficial and what are killing us, all right? Because we'll see something on TV, oh, that looks good. You know what I mean? With continual usage of that, you know it's going to be bad for you. It's just like a motherfucking crackhead or a heroin junkie or somebody like that. He got learned behavior from somebody. He got on the dope. He know it's going to kill him, but he going to keep doing it. Motherfucker may go to rehab 36 million times, but he's still going to do it until he dies. Learned behavior, right? That's learned behavior. We got to unlearn to do that, all right? That's one of the things. This goes along with health, all right? You got to unlearn everything that they taught you, from the food pyramid to everything that was lie. It hinges upon you. I can only say, not me, nobody else. It's like thou going into the court of law. Thou shalt not be ignorant to the court of law. Thou shalt not be ignorant to thou health. When you step into the doctor, oh, I didn't know this. Then you go into the doctor, right? Most motherfuckers do this because I used to do it. Then when the doctor's trying to help you, when he's in there trying to get you life, first thing you do is you lie to the doctors. No, I don't eat this and do. I'm eating this and vegetables. Motherfucker, you wouldn't be sick if you was doing that, right? Obviously, I need you to tell me all the bad shit you was doing, right? It's confidential because we need to help you. You see what I'm saying? Unlearned behavior. First thing motherfuckers quick to do is drop a lie out of their mouth. Learned motherfucking behavior instead of keeping it real. Am I lying right now? Am I lying? Can somebody say I'm lying? Because I get off this if I'm lying. You know what I mean? I don't waste nobody's time right now. Am I lying? Somebody say I'm lying. Because I get off here right now. You feel me? Because I get off here. I don't want to waste nobody's time. I know people got to go work, got shit to do. You don't need to be watching me if I'm up on here lying and shit. You know what I mean? That's real shit, okay? So anyways, man, we got to learn to unlearn this learned behavior, homie. It is everywhere, from your TV to everything, your ABCs, everything. You got to be able to identify it, because when you become alkaline, you begin and hold yourself in a truth and upright manner. Man, the lies just bounce off you, all that drama and everything everybody tries to inflict upon you don't even matter. You see what I'm saying? Because your body's right, your mind's right, your spirit's right, your blood's right, your gut's right, your brain's right, right? So you right, right? So if you right, what's that gonna do? If I'm right and I'm standing next to somebody who's not right, he gonna be analyzing me and be like, ooh, how do I get like him? I like his energy. I want to be like him. It's my job to show him, right? Because I need him to be like me. Because it's going to be safer for me, probably. It's going to be more beneficial for me to get more people like-minded on this right energy and everything. I'm just saying, that's the game for today. Y'all think about that. Y'all be blessed. Yeah, man.